Hello again, folks. How you doing? Jim Dowson, guest presenter with the Templar COVID emergency report, seeing you right through to the bitter end. Well, I'm here today. I hope you are all well. I hope you've not died, but of course, if you've died, you won't know anything about this. So, pointless exercise, really, isn't it? Now, let me just see this screen, see who's in, who I've got to say hello to. Now, please like the video, click subscribe, press the bell, and comment below. Comment below. Right, who we got? John Andrews, greetings. How you doing? Nice to see you in Canada. Burt Myers, good man yourself. How are you? John Andrews, brilliant. Nice to see you. Paul Telford. Brilliant. Yeah. Can't say tonight. We are right. No problem. God bless you, Paul. Pass on our condolences to your Barry's family on behalf of the Templars. No problem, mate. We'll see you again. David Donald Paul, good morning. Good to see you. He's from Vancouver. Brilliant. Big Frank Bukovitz. Good man. Nice to see you, Frank. John Van Aken. Lovely. Good to see you. Scott Ratch. Good. Was that the fellow that got the sword today? No. No, maybe no. I don't know. He got it the other day. Yep, okay. Wes McFarlane. Great to see you. Don't know what that is. Can't read it. Dyke, how you doing? Stephen Ash, nice to see you. Sean Nairn, big Niall McConnell in, great man, good stuff. Andy McBride, good to see you. How you doing, Andy? Hope you're keeping well, son. And I hope all the kids and grandkids are doing well. Who else have we got? Brian Payton, good to see you in from Florida. Kenneth Driver, good Kenneth Driver, nice to see you. Ross Mott, how you doing? Well done. Did you see that? Did you see that? I've seen that myself, that Irish megaphone. That guy's a snake in the grass if I've ever seen one. Dan Garner, hello from Washington State. Oh, that's a new one. Gary Johnston from Alabama. Oh, yeah, good man. That nice church, that Gary. I've seen it. Beautiful. Absolutely brilliant. Who else we got? Clinton Dixon, Ricardo Shell, Oregon here again. Who else have we got? Ralph. Who do I see there? Ralph Rowley, good to see you. Non-Domus nominee. Fair boy, good stuff. Starting at Hailing Island. Jack, can't remember. Cool. And Jonathan Bowden, how you doing, Jonathan? Spoke to you earlier today. God bless you, brother. And David Innes. Jonathan signed up for a Bible, didn't he?
Yes.
They did, aye. So, who else have we got? That's probably enough for the now. Spider, how you doing? Good, let's crack on. Now you may be looking at my attire. So, everyone's gone. There is no backlog. The last of it was cleared today. So if you're waiting, I'll be with you very soon. Now watch this. There he is. There you go. You like that? Like that? I'm going to do a bit of lip. Is that better? This is very painful for a man my age. Right? Dear me. Lucky I'm past. My child rearing days are past. Let me get this thing off. So there you go. There we go. That's it. So you're all getting these. Good job, isn't it? You've got your logo in the front. And you have your Templar, fully reflective bars all around it, so on and so forth. So you'll all be kitted out. As I say, the whole backlog's cleared up with a massive amount to go through. Remember, if you still want to sign up, can you put a link up, brother? If you still want to sign up for the Emergency Humanitarian Aid Community Programme, please do. There's never enough people doing it. You're in a country of 300 million people. So a few hundred Templars can make a big difference. That's it there. That's your pack there. Oh, I forgot to have my thing on, my doodah. What do you call it? I forgot my lanyard, didn't I? But anyway, there's a lanyard in there, big solid lanyard. You slip your card, you get a separate card. It slips in your lanyard just for your identification. Away you go. What did I do with it? I had to look to it. Don't know. I'm getting daft, folks. It's one of those weeks. Anyway, yeah. Wolf, how you doing? Neville Walker, how you doing? Michelle Gondlin, God bless you. God bless you all. So, first of all, I want to just start off again with a wee tiny scripture reading. It's from Hebrews chapter 3. Hebrews chapter 3, verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, in departing from the living God. But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. You see that? Exhort one another. Encourage one another, people. Love one another. There's a couple of people I noticed in the Discord, these get very ratty now and again. Don't be getting ratty with each other. Templars, we don't get ratty with one another. And don't get ratty with us. We'll just ban you. Because we've got a button. Boom, you're gone. We don't do ratty. So, but no, it's good. We have to exhort one another, encourage one another, and support one another, and help one another. And that's the godly way. Well, the bad news is, my expected guest was unexpectedly detained because of this lockdown, can't get about the place, so you're stuck with me. But tomorrow, a guest will be here. Big surprise. So sorry about that. But anyway, I want to show you something. That's really... What one are we going to go with first? I think I'll go with the COVID one. There's a couple of things I want to show you which are truly, truly shocking. Have a look at that. There's no audio with it. Maybe just as well. It's horrible music. It's on rave music. No music? I heard music with it. Alright. Right, can you see this? Now there's rave music to go with this. It's a horrible rave music, but it's copyright, so we couldn't had to take the music out. These are nurses dancing down a corridor with a corpse who died of COVID or whatever, allegedly. Now, aye, yeah. Did you hear it? Yeah. So these are the people, the Egypts all over Britain and America, and we're all standing out at 8 o'clock every Thursday tonight going, yeah, well done, we love the NHS. Why? Because they're sitting about doing nothing all day. And most of them are keeping their mouths shut because they don't want to tell us the truth. So it's not just the government that's lying to us, it's the health workers. They're lying to us. And that's disgraceful. And I know a lot of them have got this kind of Stockholm syndrome. They don't know what to say because they're false valour and all that. Stolen valour. So a lot of them are embarrassed to say, and I understand that, I get it. But surely to goodness, somebody should have the common decency and integrity to come out and say this is all baloney. But dancing down, what they're doing there is they're doing like what some of the black fellas do in New Orleans and different countries. They dance about with the body and have a big party. Oh, seriously. God preserve us for such tomfoolery. Aye, COVID. I mean, what is it? Where's the dignity in that? What is going on? Seriously, what is going on? I despair at times of the human race, you know that. But just remember, all of this stuff is in here. All of that stuff is in this good book. All of the madness, we've seen it all before. There's nothing new under the sun, the Lord tells us. No, I don't see the comedy either. It's terrible, it's disgraceful, it's disrespectful. And remember, once you depart from this scene of time when you're a corpse, you're then the property of God. So anybody who defiles a corpse in any way, and that means in any way, you know, the way they're bringing out bodies in the full glare of the publicity and all that, that's an abuse of the corpse. That's desecration of the corpse. That's a very serious matter, and it's contained in the Bible, the punishments therein. Very serious to defile a corpse, because that corpse belongs to God, and it's not good enough. So I don't see anything funny about that. I don't see anything light-hearted about it. I think it's very disrespectful, shameful, and it shouldn't be happening. So just be careful where your loved ones are, because if they die in these hospitals, goodness knows what's happening. They're better dying in a house in the back room like our grannies and grandfathers used to do than these people getting a hold of them. Yes. Oh, aye. Aye, right, I need to open that. There's reflection coming off it. Oh, aye. Yes, oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. So, big shout out. Now, Brother Gerish, who's a good man, he was the first guy to buy one of those big pulpit Bibles. Seriously. So he is number one. Number one. Another brother who's on here now, Jonathan, he's number two. And there's a couple of other folk have signed up for them, I'm not sure. But remember, we've got quite a lot of these, because we had to buy a big bulk of them to get them at the price. They are fantastic. And we forgot to tell you yesterday, they also include the Apocrypha at the end as a separate thing. But, you know, I know Catholics are right into that. Protestants go, what's that? Well, up until about 50, 60 years ago, my Protestant friends, every single Protestant Bible had the Apocrypha in it, but with a note saying, we don't accept this as canonical. The Catholics do, Protestants don't, but it was in every single Protestant Bible. There's a lot of good historical stuff in there, historical references, but we don't believe it's canon. Catholics do. So we thought it's only fair to include that because it's good for Protestants for reference and for historical. And obviously it's very good for Roman Catholics because they believe most of it is canonical. So that's fine. We do try and keep everybody happy. We have Catholics, Protestants and Orthodox in the order. So we hope we're keeping everybody happy, but it's a huge book. Might even be heavier than I said yesterday because I thought I forgot the Apocrypha was in it. So it's there. It's available. We split it in for the first time ever into 10 payments. There is nothing like it on earth. And when you're dead and mouldering in the grave, as I surely will be, and all your possessions are gone, the only thing in your life in 50 years after your death that might be left behind will be your Templar sword and your Bible. You ever thought about that before, folks? Your cars will all be gone. All the pictures in your house and left ones are Rembrandt, they'll all be gone. Your settee, your couch, your sofa, your fancy bed, everything. Look around your house right now, folks. Just when you're sitting here, look round. Look at all the high value items. Look round. All be gone. 5 years after your death. 5 months after your death. All of it will be gone. Other people might use it, but a few years after that, it'll all be gone. It'll be in the trash. Be in a landfill somewhere in Mississippi or Glasgow or London or Vancouver. Be gone. The only thing that might remind your children or grandchildren of you is probably one of these. A big solid sword, Templar sword. Somebody will definitely keep that and pass it down. And that big Bible. That big Bible. That's all that'll be left. And certainly in 50 years, that's all that'll be there. A sword and a Bible. Everything else you ever touched in your entire life will be gone. Again, just look around your house. It'll all be gone. So I would say, if you're that way minded and you want to do something for, not immortality because that's silly, but something that you would be, that people coming after you, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, your great 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 grandchildren, can pick up a book and say, I've got one here actually. Here we go. I bought this Bible in a charity shop. Let me read it. To Daddy, from Lily and Jim, April 11th, 1922. R.J. Wallace, 38 John Street Lane. It's no longer there. Newton Ards, County Down. That's gone. I went and looked up that address. It's gone. And it's got all the... This certifies that R.J. Wallace and Margaret, can't read the second name, holy matrimony, so on and so forth. It's got all the stuff. Now, those people are long since dead. But there you go. I'm reading their name in this book. If that had been passed down through the family, what a wonderful thing. What a wonderful thing. And the funerals are in there as well, so some of the family must have kept it going for a while. Then it's gone. But that's only a wee Bible. You ain't going to get rid of one of those big heavy ones. You're going to keep a hold of it. So if you want your great 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 grandchildren to know your name and know something about you, that's the way to do it. So please try and get yourself one of them, because the batch we have 20, and I believe 6 are gone. And we only told you about them yesterday. So 6, maybe 7 are gone. Maybe 8 actually. Told 8, maybe 8. So there's 12. And I don't know what we're going to do when they're finished. So if you're going to get one, get them now. They're available in 10 payments. Belt. Oh, who's wanting to see the belt? Who's causing me trouble? All right, Scott. Very good. Right. I feel like a model. There we go. Let me see this contraption. Look, here we go. Can you see all these bits? And it's like a spider's web. Look at it. Oh, it's too high, is it? Wait a minute. Look, there we go. There's the belt. There's the belt to all the bits and pieces that all go with it. But as I say, it's a complicated old thing. Look, all these bits. Look. What is that like? I mean, it's unbelievable. Look. There we go. Has he seen enough? Aye. You don't need them sharp. They still take somebody's leg off. But there you go. So, again, get them swords as well. They're flying out. I don't know what's happened this week. What's happened this week, brother? Swords are flying out the door. People are ordering swords like mad. I've never seen anything like it. People are just buying swords. This has been the biggest week for sword sales ever. Aye, so brother said a good thing there. You know, Jesus says if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and get one. Jesus says that in the book. Well, Jesus was a man of peace. Well, he beat up the moneylenders in the temple with a weapon that he made, but then he said to the people, his disciples, if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and go and get one. So I think what could be happening, because a lot of them are coming from America. So I think the good analogy that our techie brother said there is, Donald Trump, President Trump, has sold his cloak so that you could buy swords. I don't know what's happening, but we've never shifted as many swords in our life. So God bless you. Thank you. Brilliant. Excellent. And the wee guy in Spain is going to be over the moon. I'm going to speak to him tomorrow, but he's under pressure. And that is the last forge, basically, in Spain. Original. The real deal. So he's going to be jumping for joy. So thank you. God bless you. And at least know that you're keeping men in work and men, really skilled swordsmiths, very happy. So excellent. Yeah. It was yeah, excellent. It's very good. You're keeping the doors open in that place, and that's brilliant. It's fantastic. It's great, and that's one of the reasons we reduced the price to rock bottom, just to keep that guy busy, because it's really important. Him and his 2 or 3 forge masters that work with him, worth their weight in gold. And you know, these guys don't make much money considering the skills they've got. They're paid peanuts. They're paid like in American money, maybe $10 an hour. $10 an hour. You know, working in a forge, you can keep that, I can tell you that. But, you know, that's the way it is. So I want to show you something else here, folks, because I'm sure we're all fed up with that dancing with corpses. That was terrible. That's like demonic. Now, this one. Any news in the book? Neville Walker, yes, don't worry. Give us another week or so and the book will be getting up for pre-order. It's going to be a good book, by the way. Even if I say so myself, there's a new chapter that was put in it recently before it went to the printer, and it's just amazing. It's advice from an old warrior to young men, and there's no messing about in it. It does not miss the mark. Boom, straight in there. Because a lot of young men nowadays are on these YouTube things. They don't know what being a man is, and they've no fathers to teach them. So it's a shame. It really is. It really is a shame. So this book should help them on the journey to manhood, and you know, it will be up soon for pre-order. We just want to try and get the Bible stuff done, because we get very confused very quickly. But there you go. So remember, there's not many Bibles. I think there was 20. There's 8 gone, possible 7 or 8. So there's 12 or 13 left. So if you're going to get one, get them now, please. Even do it in the part payment, doesn't matter, but get them now. Now this video I'm going to show you is disgraceful in the extreme. And I don't know if you Americans and Canadians understand what's going on in Britain and Ireland, but we are living under a Soviet regime now. And the power of the police is out of control. And I mean that. I'm going to show you a video that will shock you. Now, this is a father, during the lockdown, taking his daughter from the same household out fishing. Middle of nowhere. No threat to anybody unless trout can catch coronavirus. That's if you catch the trout in the first place. And the police come along. Now in Ireland they're called Gardaí Síochána, which basically means guardians of the people, or something like that. So they're supposed to be there to guard the people. Watch what this crowd interpret guarding the people. Watch what they think that means. Okay, roll.
What law are you arresting him?
They've got the guy in the
Will you let me? How are we going to pack me stuff now?
Under what law are you arresting him? He's in violation of his rights. Hold on. Ian, ask him.
You're twisting the arm.
Under what law are they doing this?
Criminal Justice Public Order Act.
The man's out fishing, lads. This man's out fishing with his daughter. He's out fishing with his daughter. And it's okay, Daisy. They're not arresting you. He's came over the days fishing. He's going to jail for going fishing, Daisy. There's that man there, look. He's being taken away for going fishing. that's what the lads are coming to now.
Unbelievable. Scandal. Look at that witch.
What's your name?
Well, SP.
Yeah.
Some kind of man here. What the hell do these cops think they are? I tell you, I wouldn't be doing that if Mick Collins was alive.
That's loose enough here? No, it's very. You stay back.
Yeah, I'm recording him.
Alright.
I'm watching
To leave the area. Yeah, we're doing that now. Yeah, we'll do it now. Yeah, use the face under prosecution.
Under what rights? Under what? We're well within our rights to fish these public waters, guard. Well within our rights. It's an Irish constitutional rights. We can fish these waters.
Alright.
Big man.
Mr. Guards, before you take him anywhere, look, I'll take his daughter there.
Here you go.
Take Daisy, will I?
That man's being arrested for going fishing.
I'll sort all that out. Where's your key? Sorry, what's your question?
No question for you, guard.
Do you think he's been arrested for fishing?
He's going arrested for fishing.
Is that what you think he's been arrested for?
What else is he arrested him for?
Scared of Emmett Hart's after explaining to you that he's been arrested for section 24, that's his power of arrest on the public order.
That's not what he even said.
Section 6.
Look where he is.
Or insulting.
Look where he is.
In a public place.
Look where he is.
And he was given a section 8 direction, which was his
Look,
chance to leave.
there's his tent there. He's not bothering anybody. And you came down here to do this to him.
Show the whole
Like human beings there,
all
them.
10 stone along.
Yeah, all within our distance. Look how close you are to me here now. Look.
Within our distance.
Come on.
Within your distance.
Come on, look how close you are to me.
These gentlemen that are company within their distance.
Look at.
What do you think of that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens when you don't smack your kids when they're young. They grow up to be big brats. But some of them aren't even that big. I don't even think some of them coppers were shaving. Middle of nowhere, no aggravation, and they're saying, "Oh, you're contaminating people." Did you notice the people who didn't have any protective stuff was all the cops? The cops didn't have masks. The cops didn't have gloves. Nothing. No protective clothing at all. These people, this man has went with his daughter to a remote spot to do some fishing to break the tedium because the kids are all locked up as well. And you're allowed out. There's no law to keep you in. And these cops come along, 5, 6 of them, and attack that man, deck him, and then go all bolshy with him and drag him away, and his daughter saying, "Are you going to arrest me? Don't arrest me." You might as well traumatised that girl is. That wee girl will remember that for the rest of her days. And we shouldn't be getting up with this, especially in Ireland. Ireland, a place that for centuries had oppression. And they had to lift up arms to rid themselves of the English oppressors. And then their own people are oppressing them. See if people like Mick Collins were about, Padraig Pearse and some of the men of the revolution, the last century, these boys wouldn't be so big. Because they'd be lying feet up, riddled. If the police treat human beings like this, like citizens, citizens will resist. They have the right to resist. They have the moral duty to resist brutality and dictatorship. That's why we're free men. We're not free men because we went out and voted. We went out and voted because we are free men. And we're free men because people went out and fought and died and sacrificed and suffered generation in, generation out to give us the freedoms. And these people come along and behave like that. I'll tell you, there's no curing this until there is a revolution. Unbelievable. You'd never see this in any other country. Now, this guy's not a crackhead or a hooligan or a drunken thug. He's a family man with his daughter. And they policemen have terribly, terribly traumatised that girl. Well, I wonder if that girl one day will maybe grow up and join some like the Baader-Meinhof gang or the IRA or something like that and start firing bullets at men in uniform. Because it'd be very, very understandable. I'm not condoning it, but it'd be understandable. If you brutalise your people will fight back. We've learned that in Ireland over the years. And I live in Northern Ireland, well, some of the time. And we've had it. Both sides. The Catholics and the Protestants have both had it from different degrees, from different people at some time in the past. We've all had it. And what did we do in Ireland? We took up arms and we fought back. Now people don't try and bully us anymore. And the Irish people have been treated like dirt. Treated just like criminals. I'm so angry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm furious that I've seen that. Is that Kenneth? Tell Kenneth Driver get into the chat and we'll sort him out with a cross. Yeah, we'll sort you out. But tyranny, yeah, tyranny's no. Tyranny has a leader, my friend. Donald, tyranny has a leader. Oh, tyranny has a leader. The leader of tyranny is the Lord of this world, and that's Satan himself. That is the leader of tyranny. That is the leader of the LGBT. That is the leader of abortion industry. That is the leader of all these wicked things. Well, there is a leader, all right. And we know who that leader is. But we serve God. So we neither fear tyranny or the leaders of tyranny. We don't fear any of them. Because we serve God. And we are Knights Templar. Not LARPers pretending and carrying on and running about. Real Knights Templars. So we don't fear these people. And I just feel sorry for the people down south who are being abused by the state. But remember, the Prime Minister, Taoiseach of Ireland, is Leo Varadkar. Leo Varadkar is a gay Indian. Yeah. He never got voted in, by the way. He was elected because somebody else stepped down or whatever, died, or I don't know what happened, but he got the job. So nobody voted him into that position. Didn't get voted into that position. He just got it. But there we go, you know, and obviously we can't say too much about what he is, but that's who the guy is. So, you know, sometimes a country gets what it deserves. And Ireland, I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, and I never thought I would say today, because my people always fought against the United Ireland because Ireland was a fanatical Catholic country. However, I would fight against the United Ireland now because Ireland is a fanatical, communist, liberal, abortion-supporting, gay-supporting country. And I would pray to God that we'd some more of those fanatical Catholics back again in Ireland. If the Lord could hear us now, bring some of the Catholics back that used to be in Ireland. We need the Catholics back again because the Liberals have took over and they're destroying the Emerald Isle. And there's Protestants in the north would join with Catholics like that. Okay, there's still a load of bigots, and you know, there's a guy on here earlier on, Niall McConnell, runs Sean the Heron, the seed of the Irish Party, and because he has me on, well, he's had me on about 3 times in his life, but people actually slag him and say, you're friendly with Protestants. I mean, it's 2020, morons. You have a lot more problems than Protestants. You have more Muslims and Africans in your country than Protestants. You're still bleating on about something that happened 300 years ago. Get a life. Get a life. I get it, by the way, sometimes from Protestants because I'm friendly with Catholics. But it's a minority of morons. So, move on. Move on. Christians of all hues and colours and creeds all must come together if we even stand a chance of surviving, because the armies of hell are arrayed against us. We've got Soros, we've got Bill Gates, we've got every single leader in the world that's corrupt, apart from maybe Donald Trump. He's about the best out of the lot. But the rest of the world are filthy. Absolutely iniquitous, the whole political system across the world. Our churches are dens of iniquity. They're like whitened sepulchres full of dead men's bones. That's where we are. So if Catholics and Protestants can't get their act together, and Orthodox, if we can't get our act together, we're finished. We're toast. And when Christ does return, he's going to chastise us for being so petty, so stupid, and so small-minded that we couldn't get our act together to stand as one mighty force under the banner of the red cross of Jesus Christ and the martyred saints who are now in glory. If we can't get under that blood-red banner, we're finished, folk. Look what's happening in Ireland. Ireland! Catholic Ireland! Policemen are dragging men away from their daughters. Oh, I tell you, the Ireland of old, there had been 500 men in the streets of that village 30 years ago. That police station would have been burning as we speak. Every policeman in the district would have been chased for his life. But now nothing. Somebody will make some comments on YouTube or Facebook. But no men will do nothing. Same in England. Over 1 million English women raped by, I've got to say this word because the channel on Asian rape gangs. Not a man lifted a finger. Not one. Not one. Not one. It's hard to believe, ladies and gentlemen. 1 million young girls raped. No fathers, no brothers, no uncles. Nobody done a thing. That's because they don't have this. If you have the Spirit of God in you, you would exert righteous anger. A big difference between being angry and being righteously angry. Big difference. One is caused by pride. Another one is a Holy Spirit movement of righteous indignation. And that's what we need. We need the nation to be filled with righteous anger and indignation, not because we've been personally slighted, but because the law of God has been trampled underfoot and the rights of the citizens are being abused by dictators and bully boys like we've just seen there. That's what we need, folks. That's what we need. So, I don't know. No, Mormons don't believe in the Trinity. That's true. Although there's a lot of good Mormons about. I know some good Mormons personally. Fine, brilliant guys. But their theology's a bit up the left. But remember, we're not all perfect theologically. And a lot of people would disagree with my theology. And I would disagree with yours. But the bottom line is, I believe Father, Son and Holy Ghost, Jesus Christ, born of a virgin, crucified under Pontius Pilate, buried, dead, resurrected. That's it. If you can agree with that, that's good enough for me. So, folks, I'm going to leave it today there because I'm going to have to go out and kick a cat or something because I'm so angry at seeing that. I'm furious at it. If I'd have been there, I'd have been in jail as well because I would have took one of them cops out by the roots. There's no way I'd have stood and watched that. No way. No way. So, but that's where we are. Oh, like the video, click subscribe, press the bell, comment below. And remember, thank you again for people. People are going mad for the swords. So if you want to get swords, get your orders in now. It's very good for us. It's very good for you. It's very good for the wee forge in Toledo. And these Bibles, these big pulpit Bibles, please, if you're thinking about getting one, just do it. Just do it. Sign up for one. Get it. It'll be there in 500 years from now. 10 payments. I fought for that, by the way. I had to go cap in hand, begging and pleading to allow 10 payments. So don't let me down, folks, or I'll be... I'll never hear the end of it from Tagleshi. He'll be saying, I told you, brother. No, he's all right. He's fine. I'm not making fun of him. He's a very good man, and he's our prior. He's my boss. So there we go. All right, folks, that's all I've got for today. Tomorrow we will definitely have a very, very, very special guest on for you. I promise you. Just unfortunate today with the situation and the circumstances regarding travel, we couldn't do it. But tomorrow we will have a special guest. So remember, until then, stick close to God. You won't go far wrong. Des Vault.
The threat is real, and we are on the front line. In a world of misinformation and attacks from the left and mainstream media, censorship, deplatforming, it is time to call out the fake news and bring you the truth. We are the Knights Templar. Visit our website and join today. We are the Resistance. Des Vault.